Hello folks and welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. I'm LazierBandit. Let's get on with the rest of the game. Now I've just brought us over back to the connecting bridge to Strut F. You'll remember I went there first in the last video. There was a Cypher camera out here but I just shot it down. I'm just heading over because I've remembered that this is indeed where we get the M9 from, and the M9 is pretty much the best gun in the game, to be honest. You get plenty of ammo for it, and it is really useful in terms of sneaking and just basically taking care of guards. So if you've held them up or if you need to get past them, putting them to sleep is probably the best way to do it. So I'm really glad that we've managed to find the M9. So now we're going to head back. You'll remember that Pliskin, the Navy SEAL, mentioned that there was a problem on the BC connecting bridge. We overheard a conversation, or well, a fight I should say, between the SEALs and somebody else. So we're just going to head back there real quick. Dodge this guy. Now I remember as well when I was playing this the first, well not the first time, like the 50th time last year. You can actually, if you learn the way that the guards move, there's actually this technique you can do where you like stand behind their left shoulder, and then when they turn round they don't actually see you, because if you watch that guard's cone of vision now, as he turns round he actually sweeps to the right, so you can pretty much sneak past a guard by standing just behind him and off to the left. It's not really a technique that you need to use in the main game, it's more for like the VR missions that you can do, but it is like just a really interesting sort of mechanic of the game, and it's one of those things where you know you've been playing the game too much when you start noticing those things. So let's grab the ration from in there. I think we've got full stock on bullets. No, we've not, but we do now. And that one's locked, so there we go. Ooh, and it sounds like something's going on out here as well. And how are they managing to not hit her? And who is that man? US Navy. That's a really cool shot. Very cinematic, this game, as I've mentioned. And somehow the bullets are like magically missing her.
Come. Put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
Is she the one they call Fortune?
A member of Dead Cell is Fortune, we saw in that clip before. And Vamp's back as well.
Queen. Don't let them take the president!
Oh dear, that was the president, was it? Goodness me. Surely all of these people will be able to take her on though, no?
Ready grenades!
A dud.
Basically she's got hacks. She's got an invincibility code. She is cheating. She doesn't seem particularly bothered, does she?
Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Good grief. Well, that's no way to go about making friends, love. Come on. Bless him. Don't think he's going to survive a fall from that height, even if it is into water. Oh no! Oh, I forgot that happened.
My beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Look at that poor little seagull just smoking and they're dropping out of the sky, look. Oh dear. Jesus, I forgot that bit. The RSPB, the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, will not be very happy.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
He
Both
sounds
of them are
so
at the bottom of
sad.
the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Right.
It's a bit
Get a
heartless.
hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm
Fair
no
enough, we
bomb
can't save the
disposal
president
expert.
if the whole place
That's
blows
not
up,
a
can we?
problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real.
Strap on
And
a pair,
that's why you
Raiden.
won't
Come on.
wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
No sympathy from the Colonel whatsoever. Right. So there's obviously no guards out here because Fortune just managed to blow the whole place up, and we can't really go and chase after her because, you know, that. So we've basically got to head to Strut C, I guess. We've got no other choice. We're going to have to stop the... we're going to have to disarm these bombs because how are we meant to save the president if the place is covered in bombs? There's just no way we can do it. If the whole place blows up, we're knackered anyway. So let's first of all find the node. Can't actually remember where the guards are at this bit, so we're going to be a little bit careful as we come through. Can't go in there because we need a key card. Ooh. What's going on through here? Something is afoot. Aha, a man.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
So you're going to try and hit us with this banner?
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
You don't say.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys.
Oh, it's Pliskin.
Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
Hell, is this
The
man
poor old
Wikipedia?
man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see.
I'm sure he's got the same actor as the DARPA chief in MGS1. I'll need to check that, but I'm sure he does.
All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Right, that's getting Wikipedia whilst we're in this
This is
cutscene.
the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He
Fat
built
Man,
an atomic
what an
bomb
odd
when he
name.
was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
There are at least
He
2
voiced the
people here
DARPA
who
chief
claim to
in
be
Metal Gear
experts at
Solid.
bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
As well as
we're
Grey
with another
Fox.
squad.
Christ, he gets
My name
about.
is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
Raiden doesn't seem very well
We'll leave that
briefed.
for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup. So we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
We can't exactly fly
You
someone
can
in,
do
Raiden.
this.
You're going to have to
Trust
suck it
me.
up.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's
Good to
not for
know.
amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this.
Why does he just happen to have a bomb with him? I've never considered that before.
This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's
Happy
enough time.
days.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help
Pliskin
us
always looks
locate
like
the
he's fallen
bombs?
asleep there.
Take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's
Wake up.
scent.
Wake up.
That's
There you go.
right. I have established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually.
Still awake.
Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Useful.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
So as you can see, we don't actually have the map layout because we've not got the node in this
Just
area.
activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you
Stilton's
need
just
the
like,
radar
just stop
to
bitching.
use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
So we're basically going to have to go on a bit of a grand tour of the big shell to find these bombs.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
Oh, a key card. Useful.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel.
So like MGS1, there's going to be certain doors that we can't get through until we have a certain level of clearance, and he's basically given us the card that's going to let us do that.
These doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas.
Well, that's
you need
unfair.
it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
He's just full of catchphrases, isn't he? Ooh.
I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk.
Ah, so he's actually a Marine. Fair enough.
Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field.
Well, if he's not a SEAL,
And
who is
Bears
he?
Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists
Can't
then?
put my finger on who
somehow
he
I
looks
don't think
like.
so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
Cheers.
I'm...
Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in there too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid.
Alright, cheers, Pete. See
Bomb
you later.
disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Yeah, that's a bit morbid. Right, now, Easter egg time. If we very, very quickly go out here, following this cutscene, yay, trophy, bomb squad. We get a little Easter egg, as we see a man in a box and a knocked out guard. Now, Pliskin really does remind me of someone. And who else uses cardboard boxes to get around? I just can't remember. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for joining me. In the next video, we're going to go on a bit of a grand tour of the big shell, disposing all sorts of bombs. So, as I say, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to give me a like or a comment if you want to get involved in some discussion. And of course, do subscribe if you want to know as soon as the next video comes out. Really appreciate your support, guys, and I will see you in the next video.